ॐ हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ शन्नो मित्रशं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Page number 19. Mantra 3. असूर्यानामते लोकाः असूर्यानामते लोकाः अन्धेन तमसा वृताः अन्धेन तमसा वृताः तागुंस्ते प्रेत्याभिगच्छन्ति तागुंस्ते प्रेत्याभिगच्छन्ति ये के च आत्महनो जनाः ये के च आत्महनो जनाः। इमो द्वौ एव पन्थानौ. First two mantras are giving two panthana, two lifestyle. Understand? It's not marga, understand? भवतः क्रियापथश्च एव निवृत्ति मार्गेण एश्रात्रयस्य त्यागः. And what is that? Second one is pravrutti margah. So Shankaracharya quotes Mahabharata. So Vyas, Bhagwan Vyas is teaching his son Shukadeva, and he gives this teaching Dvau imo panthanau yatra vedaha pratishtaha. There are only two paths are there. Path means it is a lifestyle. What is that? Pravrutti lakshana dharmaha nivrittischa vibhavitaha. It is very clearly said in the Shastra. Same thing in Gita also. Lokes means dvividha nishtha. Pura prokta maya naga. Understand? Pura prokta means in Veda already I have said this. So, why these two mantras? Pravrutti marga means pravrutti lakshana and nivrutti lakshana. Two are there. See, that's the beauty of Shankaracharya. Understand? Even Bhagavad Gita start that Upodghat Bhashya they call it. The introductory Bhashya for Bhagavad Gita is called Upodghat Bhashya. Very beautiful. There also it says very clearly that Vedoktaha Dvivida Lakshanaha. Vedokta Dharmaha Dvilakshana. There are only two types of the dharma, pravrutti dharma, nivrutti dharma. And therefore, by two mantras, we learned that what is a nivrutti and what is a pravrutti. Now, atha idanim avidvamsa niddatha ayam mantra arabhyate. So, now this third mantra is for, it is criticizing the ignorant person. Understand? Why? Because our problem is ignorance. We think that our problem is what? Roti kapda makan. Understand? Our problem is not roti kapda makan. Our problem is what? That fundamental problem, what we call. So this book is that fundamental problem. Martyaha, Agnani, Dukhi. Understand? We have these three fundamental problems. Because we don't know that I am Sat Swarupa, and therefore we have concluded I am Martyaha. We don't know I am Gnana Swarupa, and that's what we concluded I am ignorant, Agnani. We don't know that I am Sukha Swarupa, and therefore we concluded I am Dukhi. Understand? And therefore, but that is coming from what? Yesterday we saw Vidya Kama Karma, because of the ignorance. Understand? And therefore, here Shruti Mata herself is criticizing to be ignorant is a problem. Ignorance is not the problem, understand? To continue to be ignorant is the problem, understand? Everybody is born ignorant, understand? Nobody is there with knowledge. Our birth itself proves that there is ignorance. But when the Shastra has given the solution for removing the ignorance, we should follow that. And therefore, here, Asurya namate lokaha. Asuryaha means what? Shankaracharya says, that which is against the dharma. Suraha, understand? Suraha means devata. Asuraha means demons, what we call. Understand? See, there are three words are there. Daitya, Asura and Rakshasa. Three words are there. You have to understand all these three words. Understand? Who is Asura? Asusu ramante iti asuraha. Asu means a prana. Gatasuna, gatasunsa. There also asu word. Asu means prana, indriya. Those who are indulged in the worldly enjoyments. In Sanskrit called bhoga parayana. Asusu ramante iti asuraha. Whole world is that only. 99% is what? Asuraha. Don't think asura means having two teeth here and two horns. Too much indulgence. Bhoga parayana. Asuraha. And for that, whatever they need to do, they want to kill somebody, they kill. And it's a lot of hinsa, violence is there. Asuraha. Then Daitya. Divide and rule, understand. Diti. Kashyapa had two wives, Diti and Aditi. Diti means that which divides. So Daitya means what? They divide people. They create the confusion in the mind of the people, called Daitya. And Rakshasa. Who are Rakshasa? Those who, without any reason, they do the violence. Understand? Vina karanam hinasti iti Rakshasa. Sometimes we are also Rakshasa. Understand? That's why Bhagavan said what? Daivi and Asuri Sampatti. We are all that. Some kind of violence is there. Anybody is having a small child, everybody go there. And everybody do. So sweet. One time is fine. Whoever goes, whoever goes, so sweet. Do that. It's called violence. So here say asuryaha. Shankaracharya says Paramatma bhavam advayam apekshya devatadeyaha api asuraha. Understand? Devatas also are what? Asura. Why? Because they are also indulgent. Understand? From the standpoint of the Asura Bhava, Paramatma Bhava, yeah. Yes, he did that. That is job. Everybody is having job. So those who are not having a Paramatma Bhava, not thinking of the Lord, only enjoyment in that. That's why Shankara Devatas also are Asura, understand? So, who will go there? Suryanamate lokaha andante tamasavrutāha. Who will go there? Yekecha atmahanaha janaha. Those ignorant people will go to this Asuryanama lokaha. So, Asuryanama loka means what? That lokaha. See, look at this word lokaha. You have to understand. What is the root of that loka? Look. That is where come look. Look means what? Lokyante, perceiving. Or bhujyante, enjoying. Called loka. All lokas means what? You perceive different objects and you enjoy different objects. So, lokyante, drishyante, bhujyante, iti loka. So, they go to this asura loka. Means, asura loka means there we don't have a very conducive situations. Lot of therefore that you have to read this Garud Purana, understand. You will see how many types of the narakas are there, what kind of the pains are there. So they will go there, and that loka is what? Andhena darshana atma kena agnanena tamasa vrutaha. It is being covered by the tamasa. Tamasa is what Shankaracharya said, there is no atma gnana, ignorance. The self-ignorant is there, and because of that, that whole loka is called tamasa vrutaha lokaha. And it is what? Sthavarantan. All this tree also is a yoni. Understand? Don't think science told that this is yoni. We already have this yoni. We divide biologically. We have 4 types of the life in this. Udbija. Udbija means all this plant kingdom. Then Swedajaha, that which needs the humidity, all insects. Then Andajaha, born of the eggs. So birds are there, reptiles are there, all there. And Jarayuja, born directly from the womb. Mammals they call. So for us, tree is the yoni, understand? Vriksha yoni. We don't need science for that. Whole this Bhagwan Damodar Leela is what? We enjoy Damodar Leela, but what is selling there? The Nal Kuber were given the Shrapa, and because of Shrapa, they were in the form of the tree, 2 trees. And then in Damodar Leela, they were released from this tree yoni. That means it is yoni we knew, nothing new. So Shankaracharya says, Asurya Nam Lokaha means what? They get the lower births. Sthavaranta. Pretya. Deham agacyacha. Yatha karma, yatha shram. According to their wrong actions, they get this kind of the body or that kind of the loka. They did. But who are they? Atmahanaha. Look at this one. Atmanam gnananti iti atmahanaha. They destroy the self. Why? Shankaracharya says, Katham tam atmanam nityam hinsanti avidya doshena. Because they don't know the true nature of the self, and therefore, as though they are tiraskarena, they are avoiding, understand. See, this is the what we have to understand. You do puja, you do bhakti, you do karma yoga, whatever you want to do. But we are neglecting, Tiraskar, we are neglecting ourselves only. You are Ananda Swarupa. But still you are asking Ananda from outside. That means what? You are neglecting yourself. That's why Shastra says, people, those who don't understand the true nature of the self, they are all Atmahanaha. They are destroying themselves. Not here. Even in Kenopanishad, same thing is there. Ihached avedita satyamasti. Nached iha avedita mahati vinashti. We are inviting the destruction of the self. In Bhagavad also in the 11th chapter, very nice verse is there. Nrudeham durlabham sudurlabham. Not only durlabham, it is a rarest of the rare, understand. Sudurlabham. Plavam, it is what? Plavam. What they call in English? Plavam.
Boat.
Not boat. With just wood connected.
Catamaran.
What?
Catamaran.
Raft. Raft we can say. Raft. Simple. Just wood is connected, Simple. Flat. Raft. So body is a raft, understand? So Bhagavan says, Krishna Bhagavan. Drudeham durlabham sudurlabham plavam. Then Guru Karnadharaha. Guru is the one who is a Navika. And Maya Iritaha Nabaswata. I am giving any boat or raft, we need the conducive wind. If wind is against you, you cannot have that. So Nabaswata, that which is traveling in the Nabha, in the sun, it's called Vayu. Vayu is called Nabaswata. Bhagavan says, I am the one who is having a conducive wind for you. My grace is a conducive wind for you. Puman bhavabdhim na taret sa atmaha. Even though all this available is there, but the person never tries to cross this bhavasagara, he is the one who is killing himself. And therefore, this mantra also telling, Eke atmahana. So that's why, see, everywhere you see, whether yama niyama you see, there is a swadhyaya is there. Understand? Swadhyaya means what? Study of the scripture. In yoga also that niyama is there. Yam is for how you transact in this world. Understand? Ahimsa, Satya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, Asteya. That is your day-to-day life. How you are transacting in this world. But what is the niyama? What is your personal life? Understand? Shaucha, internal and external cleanliness. Tapaha, Santoshaha, Swadhyayaha, Ishvara Pranidhanam. In yoga also Ishwar Pranidhanam is there. Swadhyaya also is there. Study of the scripture. So the study, we don't study Shastra. That's called Brahma Yajna. Rishi Yajna we call. And therefore, those who are not studying the scripture, they are not studying Bhagavad Gita, they are all killing themselves. And therefore, because of this, we are what? Atmahanaha janaha. Bhashya says, why they are telling prakrutaha? They are called prakrutaha. Prakrutaha means those who are indulged in this day-to-day life. Nothing else is there for them. Artha and Kama, those who are absorbed in Artha and Kama are called prakrutaha. And therefore, Vidvamsa Janaha Atmanaha Uchyate. And because of that, what happened? Atmahana doshena samsarantite. Because of this, they keep traveling in this world. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Then what we should do? We should know the self. Then what is the swarupa of the self? The next two mantras are talking about the true nature of the self. So, fifth mantra. अनेजदेकं मनसो जवीयः अनेजदेकं मनसो जवीयः नैनं देवा आप्नुवन् पूर्वमर्षत नैनं देवा आप्नुवन् पूर्वमर्षत तद्धावतोऽन्यानत्येति तिष्ठत तद्धावतोऽन्यानत्येति तिष्ठत तस्मिन्नपो मातरिश्वा दधाति तस्मिन्नपो मातरिश्वा दधाति. If Atmanah Hananat Advidvamsa Samsarati Tadviparyena. Opposite to that is the people, those who try to know the self. So what is the lakshana of the self? Anejad. So Anejad Ekam. It is one non-dual. Ejata Kampane. There is no chalana, there is no kampana in the self. Why? It is all pervasive. And therefore, chalana swavastha prachyutati tadvarjitam. It is always the same. Anejadam means it is always the same. There is no vibration. And see, this another thing is going on, this yoga people, vibes, Swami, I went to his house, the vibes were not good. I don't know, I'm telling you. There are 108 types of yogas are there in America. Hashya yoga, Nrutya yoga. I'm not joking. And that's already in India also, They don't go to the temple, or the senior citizens. They don't go to the temple. They go to the garden for Hashya yoga. There are people. Ask her. She's from India. They don't go to the temple. They don't go to Rishikesh. But they go for the Hashya yoga, Nrutya yoga. Atma is what? Adejada. No company, no vibrations, understand? Manasaha javiyaha. It is faster than the mind. Atma is faster than the mind. Why do you say faster? You said there is no kampanam. If there is no kampanam, how there is a faster javiyaha? How can you say it's faster than the mind? Because wherever mind goes, already Atma is there. Already I tell you, it's all pervasive. Already is there. So Shankaracharya says, within within 1 second, the mind is in Brahmaloka. But before mind goes there, already Atma is there. Therefore, Javiya is faster than the mind. The fastest thing in the world is our mind. You should read Vairagya Shatakam. There he has, this Bhartruhari is having a conversation with the mind. So he questions mind. He tells, within a second you go to heaven. But why don't you go to Bhagwan? Understand? You think of heaven and you are in heaven. But you don't think of Bhagwan. And therefore, because being all pervasive, so that's why Shankara says, he says, Katham viruddhyam uchyate dhruvam nishchalam idam manasah javiyati. Why you are telling this contradiction? If it is anejada, dhruvam, how it can be faster than the mind? Shankaracharya says, naisha dosha. There is nothing wrong in that. Why? As a nirupadika atma, it is all pervasive, understand? And being all pervasive, there is no way there is kind of the vibration is there or chalanam is there. But from the standpoint of the mind, it is upadika sopadika, and therefore lakshana se upadeha anuvartanad iha dehasthasya manasah brahma lokadi duragamalam sankalpena. By sankalpa only you go to brahma loka. And therefore, because it is all pervasive, it is everywhere. Now, Not only that, naena deva apnuvan. Even devatas, it is not available for devatas. That's the one meaning we can give, because devatas don't have the moksha purushata. But here Shankaracharya said Deva means Jyotanatmaka. That means it is Indriyas. It is not available for the Indriyas to be known. And therefore, why Purvamarshata? And therefore, Purvamevam Gatam Vyomavad Vyapikatva. It is always there. Purvamarshata means it is always there. It is all pervasive. Like Akasha, suppose somebody is going to Mansarovar. Then all packing we will do. All warm clothes we have to take, everything. And then if you ask the person, are you ready? Oh yeah, everything is packed. Only one thing is required to be packed. What? Akasha. You do the packing of Akasha? No. Why? It's everywhere. Same way, Atma is what? Purvam Arshad. Already it is there. Purvam means already it's there. Means it is all pervasive. And therefore, Devata Indriyas are not, it is not available for the Indriyas to be objectified. Understand? That's what Bhagavan says in second chapter. Avyaktoyam achintyoyam avikaryoyam uchyate. Avyaktaha. What is Vyakta? Vyakta means that which is the object of your senses is called Vyakta. That which is not available for your senses to be objectified is called Avyakta. So Atma is not available for the Indriyas. That doesn't mean we cannot know Atma. Achintya cannot be thought of by mind. Still, manasa eva idam aptavyam. Buddhigrahyam. Bhagavan says what? Atindriyam buddhigrahyam. It is available to be known through your intellect. Any knowledge, understand? Any knowledge takes place in intellect only. That's why all these people, they talk about, going beyond the mind. Somebody asked, Swamiji, what is beyond the mind? Sleep. Swamiji says sleep. Nidra. That's nothing beyond the mind. And therefore, but by Indriyas, you cannot know that one. And therefore, Shankaracharya says, being all pervasive, it is already available. Tad dhavato nanyad athyeti. Dhavato. It is running everywhere. But nobody can cross it. Understand? The faster than the fast. Understand? That means it is all simple thing. It is. Dhavata means it is always there. It is always there. And tasmin apaha matarishwa dadhati. Even the vayu, what we call matarishwa means the vayu is already what? It is all, vayu also is dadhati, runs around because of this atma only. Our prana is there because of pranasya prana. Understand? So therefore, it is what? Apaha matarishwa dadhati. Shankaracharya says, because of this matarishwa is upalakshana. Understand? It is upalakshana of all devatas. Because of this atma only, all devatas are functioning. That's why Shankaracharya quotes Taittiriya Upanishad. Bishasmad vataf pavate bishodeti suryaha. Bishad indrascha agnischa. Mrityur dhavati pancham. All devatas are functioning because of this atma only, and nobody can cross this atma. And therefore Shankaracharya says that vayu also is functioning. Here we take vayu both way, prana also and hiranyagarbha. Shankaracharya says even the hiranyagarbha, the total mind also is working, functioning because of this atma only. That means he is the one who is, in one sentence, if you want to say, Atma, that is you, is the one who is providing satta and sfurti to everybody. Understand? The existence for anything is because of the Atma. Whatever activities they are doing, that is also because of the Atma only. And therefore, the one way say, it is the one who is providing the satta and sfurti to everyone. And therefore, whether it is a sun or Agni or Vayu or Deha, anything, all activities are there because of that consciousness, Chaitanya. And therefore, that is the Swarupa of the Atma. Not only that, now the next verse also, the contradiction is given. तदेजति तन्नेजति तदेजति तन्नैजति तद्दूरे तदवन्तिके तद्दूरे तद्वन्तिके तदन्तरस्य स्वर्यस्य तदन्तरस्य सर्वस्य तदु सर्वस्यास्य बाह्यतः तदु सर्वस्यास्य बाह्यतः तद एजति तन्न एजति. Contradiction. Then taddure tadu antike. Tad u antike. The sandhi we have to understand. So why you are telling this contradiction? Because this contradiction, through contradiction we can understand that the person who doesn't know Atma, for him tad ejati. Person who knows the Atma, na ejati. Person who doesn't know Atma, for him Atma is taddure. Person who knows Atma, for him antike. So it's the two visions. Avidya drashti and vidya drashti. From the standpoint of vidya, it is traveling from birth to birth. And it is far. Why? Though you are Brahman, still you don't know, and therefore it becomes what? It is far from you. So it is a two drashti. Tadu sarvasya asya bahyataha. It is inside sabhahyabhyantara hi ajaha. It is inside also is Atma, outside also is Atma. That this inside word is horrible word. Understand? Why? What is inside? Tell me. What is outside? From the standpoint of the wall of this hall, you are inside. Anything outside. That means whenever you make certain limitations, then only there is outside, inside is there. The person who is outside the hall is within the premises of the temple, inside. And the person who is the road is outside. But if you say buffalo, the person who is on the road also is what? Inside. So inside and outside is what? It's a limitation which we make. Same way, limitation of the body, from the standpoint of the limitation of the body, we say Atma is inside. Understand? But then what is outside? So Shastra says what? Sarvasya asya bahyataha. It is external to everything also. That means inside also is Atma, outside also is Atma. Andara Ramahi, Bahara Ramahi, Jaha dekhu taha Ramahi. Understand? Everything is one non-dual consciousness. Only because there is a Sukshma Sharira here, then this body is Chetana and we say Atma is here. But this is also Atma. This is also consciousness. Understand? So therefore, all this Jada, inert object, is called Sat Pradhana. Existence is there. Understand? Easiness is there. That's why they call Sat Pradhana. All living beings are Chit Pradhana. All Devatas are Ananda Pradhana. Because a lot of Anandas are there. Understand? Therefore, this is Sat Pradhana, this is Chit Pradhana, and that is an Ananda Pradhana. But that doesn't mean that only Ananda is there. Satchit Ananda is everywhere. And that's why it says, Antarasya Bahyataha. Inside also is one Atma, outside also is one Atma. Simple way is, all pervasive, non-dual Atma is you. But one who gains this one, see, this is the problem. Knowing Atma means what? There was a great saint called Akhananandji Maharaj in Vrindavan. I have seen only these two Mahatmas in my life, Pujya Swamiji and Akhananandji Maharaj. Akhandaji Maharaj was talking in Hindi. All his books are available. You should, if you know Hindi, you should read his Brahma Sutra Bhashya and Mandukya. Excellent. Understand? So he used to tell in Hindi, जो कहता है मैं ब्रह्म हूं वो कच्चा वेदांती है. It's not that you are Brahman. Sarvam khalu idam Brahma. Understand? Whatever here is one non-dual Brahman. मैं ब्रह्म हूं नहीं है, सब ब्रह्म है. You are also Brahman. Even in the ignorant avastha also you are Brahman. Understand? That is what we have to understand. Everything is one non-dual Brahman. But how to gain that? That's a problem. To know I am Brahman is very simple. But I am all-pervasive Brahman, it is difficult. Why it is difficult? Because we have already confined ourselves in this body. I am not outside this body. And therefore, to see everything is me. Sarvabhutasthamatmanam sarvabhutani cha atmani ikshate yoga yuktatma. Sarvatra samadarshana. Understand? Yomam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mai pashyati. Tasyaham na pranashyami sacha me na pranashyati. Understand? See that nicely Bhagavan has said oneness. Everything is in Atma, Atma is in everything. Then Bhagavan said what? I am in everything, everything is in me. That means what? Two all pervasive? No. All pervasive is always one. And therefore, we have to gain that vision. Vedanta is a vision. That vision we have to have. Whatever we see, we have to see. So Swamiji's way of telling is, you have to see through and through. You have to see through and through Nama Rupa. Every Nama Rupa, there is a Brahman. Asti bhati priyam Nama Rupam etat panchakam. Any object in the world you see, there is 5 things are there. See, that's why it's called prapancha. Pancha iti prapancha. Everything is 5. 5 senses, 5 karmendriyas, 5 panchamahabhuta, 5 vishaya, pancha. What are these 5? Asti, it is. Bhati, known. Priya, useful. Nama, rupa. Suppose you take pot, pot is known. Pot is useful. There is a name pot and there is an object pot, rupa. Adyatvayam Brahma Rupa. First 3 are Brahma. Asti, Bhati, Priya, Sat, Chit, Ananda. This Nama Rupa are different. Tatodvayam Jagat Rupa. The rest of the 2 are Jagat. That means everywhere there is a Sat, Chit, Ananda. And that is what we have to see. The isness of the object is the isness of the self. And everything is Priya. No, Swamiji, what you are telling Priya? Gutter water is Priya? You ask, pig. That's why I didn't say Priya means beloved. I said what? Useful. That which is not useful for you may be useful for others. We use this chandana. Right? We love this chandan, sandalwood. But you ask the tree, the sandalwood tree. You ask them, you know what is sandalwood oil? It's a byproduct of the tree which is harmful for the tree, and therefore what tree does? It deposits all this sandalwood oil in the trunk, wood. So from the standpoint of sandalwood tree, sandalwood oil is what? Harmful. For us it is what? Priya. Same thing, eucalyptus tree. That eucalyptus oil is very useful. But for the tree, it is not useful. The byproduct of this tree. So, everywhere one non-dual Atma. Now, in two verses, Shruti Mata is telling what is that Abhed Darshi. Shankaracharya says, understand, what is that Abhed Darshana? Everywhere one non-dual Atma. So, now he's talking about the wise person. Two mantras are talking about the wise person. Yastu sarvani bhutani atmanyevanupashyati sarvabhuteshu chatmanam tato न विजुगुप्सते. Yastu, for whom. Tu means opposite. Understand? Already talked about the ignorant person. So, opposite to that ignorant person, tu means opposite. One, sarvani bhutani atmani eva anupashyati. One who sees, not sees, understand. It says what? Anupashyati. Understand? This important is anupashyati. Why? Not only he is pashyati, but anupashyati means what? Here Shankaracharya doesn't give the meaning, but other place he says. Anu means after. Ramaha gacchati, Lakshmanaha anugacchati. Ram goes to the forest, Lakshman follows Lord Rama. Called Anu. So here also pashyati, he says anupashyati. Then that means what? After something. Anupashyati means after. What after? Guru Vedanta Vakya Shravana Anu. After learning the Shastra through Guru, he sees this one. That's why, see, in Hindi there is a problem. Shastra Pado. Understand? The Pado has a two meaning. One is called reading. Reading also is Pado. And then study also is called Pado. So Hindi, if you say, everybody thinks Pado means what? You read Shastra. One of my students, she was a HOD in chemistry, head of department. And she started coming to my classes. Being professor, they have a habit of studying before class. So she thought that, okay, Swami is teaching, morning we have Upanishad Bhashya and evening Gita Bhashya, Then everybody will have that book in hand. So the Gita Press book we use. So she thought that, okay, Swami is teaching this verse, so I will read Bhashya and I will go because Swami is teaching Bhashya. So every day she reads and she comes. Every day she reads and she comes. So, wherever I go, it's called Madhukari. Madhukari means don't disturb anybody. Like Madhukara. Madhukara means that honeybee. Life of sannyasa should be like a honeybee. What honeybee does? It goes flowers to flower if it doesn't destroy flower. Without destroying or hurting the flowers, it takes honey from it, pushparasa, and then it converts pushparasa into the honey. So what I do every day, one day, one person, Bhiksha at everybody's place. So then one day I was at her place for Bhiksha. And they said, Swamiji, you have given this Gita Press book to us, and it has the one side is a Bhashya, other side is a translation. So every day I come reading this translation, but what you are talking is not there in translation. I said, if it's there in the translation, why should I come to your place? Understand? It's a parampara. Teaching is what? Parampara. Lot of things are there in teaching which is not there in available in the book. So many verses are there, so many examples are there. It's a teaching parampara. That's why first day only I told you, we do pranam to Guru Parampara. For us it is important is what? Guru Parampara. And therefore, Shruti Mata also says, Anupashyati. Understand the importance. After studying under the teacher, he understands this. Pashyati means he understands this. What he understands? Sarvani bhutani atmani anupashyati. He sees all being in the self. Not only that, sarva bhuteshu cha atma. He sees atma in every being. Bhuta has a two meaning. Bhuta means bhautika, that which is born of the bhuta, bhautika also. And bhuta means living being. If you take bhuta from the Panchamahabhuta, it's all inert objects. And bhuta as a living being, you say, then all living beings are there. So, he sees everything in himself, he sees himself in everything. And that means what? Everything is the self. Therefore, na tato vijugupsate. And therefore, there is no kind of, the Shankaracharya says, gruna, that word, understand. Gruna is a very negative word. He doesn't have a dislike for anybody. There is no like and there is no dislike. Suppose you ask me what you want to eat, anything. Anything doesn't mean it. Why? This food, is a problem, especially for Mahatma. Swamiji used to tell us, Bada Mahatma banna, Mota Mahatma mat banna. So Akhalanandji Maharaj used to tell, he is having a very heavy body. He had himself had a heavy body. From the childhood he had a heavy body. But he used to tell that once you become sannyasi, all other indulgence are gone. Only indulgence is this food. In 5 indriyas, one is food. And in Karmendriya, only one is there, which is talking, speech. Understand? So therefore, he used to tell, भगत लोग खा खा के मारते हैं और शिष्य लोग बुला बुला कर मारते हैं. With 2 indriyas only are there, understand? Talking and eating, understand? And that is here only, one. Out of these 3 indriya, 10 indriyas, 3 are here. Touch is here, food is here, and speech is here. And that is what is available for all these Mahatmas. Therefore, in Sadhan Panchaka, there are 30 rules are given for the life. Vedo nityam adhiyatam taduditam karmas vanushtiyatam. In this 30, 3 are for food. Just imagine. Out of 33 are for food. Swadu annam natu yachyatam vidivashat praptena santushyatam. But before that is very important. Shudvyadi vichikishyatam. There is a vyadi, there is a disease called hunger. And we have to treat the hunger. Shudvyadi vichikishyatam. How? For any vyadi, any disease, you need medicine. Right? What is the medicine? Bhiksha aushadam bhujyatam. Not 3, 4. Understand? Shudvyadi vichikishyatam, Bhiksha aushadam bhujyatam, Swadu vannam natu achyatam, Vidivasat praptena santushyatam. It's very important. So, na vijupsate for sannyasi, this is what na vijupsate, understand. for grahastha, everything. We should not have any kind of the dislikes, hatred, aversion for anything. Because everything is one non-dual Atma. Swamiji, that is fine. But this Trump, he is not understanding. See, problem in America, you elect Trump. Now everybody is tired of you. And so our Bijugupsata means he doesn't bother for this Nama Rupa, understand? He's not too much for this. Our mind should be free. Vairagya means your mind is free, available for Brahma Chintanam or not. Mind is free. Najyakusata means forget about this Nama Rupa. It's all constantly changing. That's why, a lot of people in India and here also, a lot of people, all these samstha, all these religious, institutes, oh, we are here for the betterment of the world. What is betterment? Tell me. Understand? First, you do some better for you. Swamiji used to tell, Swayam Tirnan Parantarayati. First, you cross this one. Then you can help somebody. You are yourself is drowning. So Swamiji convert that into English, understand? Opposite that. One who has crossed this world, one who has liberated himself can help you. So Swamiji convert that, understand? Opposite. So I am confused. Anyan confusyati. That clarity, what Shastra is telling, Shruti Mata is telling what? Here that clarity. Understand? That everything is one non-dual Brahma. And that is me. I am everything. And everything is in me. And therefore, there is no question of, not understanding, not liking. I don't need to do that. So that's why all of us are, 50% Vedanti. Why I am telling this? When it is conducive, everything is Brahman. But Trump also is Brahman, understand? Saddam Hussein also is Brahman. Bin Laden also is Brahman. George Bush also is Brahman. It is difficult. Everything is Brahman, everything not in Brahman, me, understand? Trump also is me. That's why, all 50%. All yo-yo, here you call it yo-yo. That doesn't work. And therefore, Shastra says what? Everything is me. As you treat yourself, you treat everything. Because it's you. If you think you are hurting somebody, you are hurting yourself. If you are cheating somebody, you are cheating yourself. You are avoiding something, you are avoiding yourself. You hate somebody, you hate yourself. In Mahabharata, that's why Vyasji said, Atmanaha pratikulam paresham na samachare. Don't do anything with anybody which is non-conducive for yourself. If somebody hurts me, I don't like, I should not hurt others. Somebody cheats me, I don't like, I should not cheat others. Somebody lies to me, I don't lie. I don't lie with others. That's why Satya is required. Our life is what Satya and Ahimsa. These two should be there. Whether person is ignorant or knowledgeable. Understand? What is important is Satya and Ahimsa. Even the sannyasa vrata, it is a vrata, understand? People think sannyasa means what? Oh, he is free. It is also vrata. It's called abhaya vrata. When person takes sannyasa, when Guru gives sannyasa diksha, there are mantras are there. Starting from Brahmaji and Devatas and all Devatas, we have to chant those mantras. Guru asked to chant. So we are giving everyone abhaya vrata. Understand? Now onward, none of you have to be afraid of me. I'm not going to compete with you. I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not going to go against you. Understand? That is sannyasa, abhayadana. That's very important, but it's hard to do, understand? It's not that easy life. So that's why now Vijigupsa. But suppose the person doesn't understand this, what happens to him? So after this, Shankaracharya has written a long bhashya on action and knowledge. He has given how the action and knowledge are opposite to each other. Because action is depending on you, Purusha Tantra. Action is called Purusha Tantra. It is on you. You do it, you don't do it differently. Understand? Kartum Shakya, Akartum Shakya, Anyatha va Kartum Shakya. So karma, action depends on you. It's called Purusha Tantra. But when it comes to the knowledge, it is a Vastu Tantra. It depends on the object of knowledge. This is yellow flower, it is yellow for everyone. It doesn't depend on your likes and dislikes. This is yellow, it is yellow. You don't like yellow, it's a different thing. But yellow is yellow for everybody. Red is red for everybody. And therefore, Shankaracharya says, karmas are depending, it gives you the choice, vikalpa. Karma gives you choice, understand. But in knowledge, there is no choice. Therefore, you have to understand object as the object is. Whether it is Atma or Anatma, you have to know it as it is. And therefore, the karma depends on that. And that's why Shankaracharya has given this bhashya. But then the person who goes for the knowledge, he is opposite to karma. In karma, there is a desire, and to fulfill the desire, you perform the action. Whereas when person goes for the knowledge, what is there? Jayadi Eshnatraya Sanyasena cha Atmavidam. Understand? He is the one who has given up. Vitteshna Putreshna Lokeshna Vyuttaya. So it is opposite. And therefore, these two cannot go together. They are opposite to each other. Even in Yamaraja Katupnisha, they also says what? श्रेयश्च प्रेयश्च मनुष्यमेतौ दूरम विपरीते विशूचि. Viparita, they are opposite. One is a Shreya Marga, which is called Atma Gnanam. Another is a Preya Marga, which is the enjoyments. They are what? Viparita, they are opposite to each other. Vishuchi, result also is what? Opposite. And therefore, the karma and gnanam, they cannot go together, and therefore there is no karma gnana samuchaya. Understand? A lot of people, they go for that. थोड़ा थोड़ा कर्म करो, थोड़ा थोड़ा ज्ञान प्राप्त कर लो, थोड़ी थोड़ी भक्ति करो, ये क्या है थोड़ा थोड़ा? Bhakti is required. Without bhakti, there is no knowledge. But when it comes to the knowledge, no knowledge is independent. It doesn't need karma. For purification of the mind, you need karma. But for knowledge of the self, karma is not required. Not only karma is not required, there should be vairagya for the karma. And therefore, Shankaracharya says that karmanishta and gnananishta two are there. Now, those who are karminaha, karmanishtaha, karma kurvante. So, again Shankaracharya is taking up that from the ninth mantra. Again, Shruti Mata talks about the karma and upasana two. So, this karma and upasana two are there, and what is the role of karma and upasana and how they helps you to gain knowledge if you have the proper attitude towards the action. So, tomorrow we'll take up this, right? Tomorrow we'll have class.
Yeah.
So, we'll take up this ninth mantra tomorrow.
Probably did we miss 7 and 8?
No. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did do.
We missed 7.
Oh, tomorrow will be 7.
Yes.
Yes, you are right.
Yes, you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed 7.
That one page I missed. Yeah. That is also for Gnani. He's talking about
Yeah.
Gnani, 7th chapter. Yeah. And then again he's talking about the Lakshana of the Atma. So 7 and 8. Tomorrow we'll do 7 and 8. Sorry. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrutyorma Amrutangamaya Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Hari